We don't know how long this is gonna last. And I'm just so, ashamed, like I did something wrong. And it's so hurtful because I get the cause, I get the reason why. And I know people are going through a lot with SNAP benefits being possibly cut. I get it. But most, if not all, I'm willing to bet federal employees before this did not receive SNAP benefits or any type of assistance, period.
We have 6 kids. When is the government going to figure their shit out? Because we have bills and we have kids to feed.
The government is still shut down, but the bills are still coming in for federal employees who are yet to even receive a paycheck. They've been furloughed or they're still showing up to work and not making any money whatsoever. The panic that they're having right now with bills coming in. Maybe a month ago, some of these guys had money to pay the bills, but right now there's no end in sight. This has been the longest government shutdown in history. Now, this government employee here is really worried about even getting ready for Halloween with her kids. And can you imagine if this goes past Thanksgiving through Christmas? This is going to be devastating. She was very stressed out about, buying Halloween stuff.
It's day, I think, 29 of being furloughed, and Halloween's in 2 days, and I'm just now going to get my kids' Halloween costumes because I have not had the funds for that. Just genuinely, we have not had the funds for that. The only reason I'm even able to do this now is because I had to pull from my retirement, and mind you, I've only been there less than a year, so I asked them, what do y'all want? And they're showing me things, and I'm like, we can't get the $30 costume y'all are wanting right now because there's 4 of y'all. It's not feasible. We don't know how long this is gonna last. And I'm just so, ashamed, like I did something wrong. And it's so hurtful because I get the cause, I get the reason why. And I know people are going through a lot with SNAP benefits being possibly cut. I get it. But most, if not all, I'm willing to bet federal employees before this did not receive SNAP benefits or any type of assistance, period. And now with everything happening, and it takes forever to get, trust and believe, I worked myself up to get here where I'm at. I've been on food stamps. I did everything right, everything right. I was in the army. I've done everything. I'm 31 years old, and I have 5 months left on my master's. I've done everything right. The circumstances I've had to deal with in life, I beat those odds time and time again. And nobody cares. Nobody sees us at all. It's we're put to the back burner. And now everybody's making a fuss because of that going away, which again is horrible, should not, period. Point, I've been on there. I get it. You do what you gotta do, but shit, what about us? What about us? What about us? We have kids. Like I said, we're not getting benefits. We're not. And the money's not coming in. Apply for jobs, bro. You don't think that's what I'm doing. You don't think that's what I'm doing. They don't call. And you heard my credentials. I have so many freaking certifications in IT, CCNA, Security Plus, you name it, I have it. Go Uber. If y'all didn't hear my story about my cars, you would know why I can't Uber and stuff right now. I'm in a freaking rental car. And I'm not crying because I can't buy the $30 Halloween costume. That's not the point. The point is, anyways, let's go to Walmart. Let's try to find a weekend. We are officially on day 35 of this government shutdown. It is 6:47 on a Tuesday morning. I woke up because I cannot sleep, and I'm at the point now where I am literally physically making myself sick. I've lost 20 pounds since the shutdown, a month. has started, and I'm tired, and I know we're tired. I keep looking at the news and I see nothing about us furloughed federal employees. I see nothing. I see no uproar. I see no help. No signs of help coming. We are fully employed people who are not getting a paycheck. Some of us are going in. Some of us are having to go in and work with an IOU, but these bills aren't IOU. The food's not IOU. The kids' stomachs are IOU. Nothing is IOU. And there's no end in sight with talk that it's gonna go through the holidays. How are we supposed to survive? We don't get benefits. We don't get help. Everybody says, your back pay, your back pay. When? If we get back pay, when? That doesn't help us now. Use your savings. You don't think that's what people are doing, y'all, but that only lasts so long. And this economy, that only lasts so long. Why are we the villains in this story? Where's the uproar about what's happening to us, y'all? Where's the uproar? This is why I won't sit here and be quiet. We're on day 35. We're about to officially pass the longest shutdown in history with no end in sight. So I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm not talking about it because nobody else is talking about it enough.
And she says she did everything right, you know. Still, this happens. This can happen, which is the scary thing. And now she's in panic mode because 4 kids, and it's over a month now with no paycheck. And now they're saying that they may not even get the back pay. So I don't understand what is going on. I just hope something happens soon.
My husband is a government employee who is an essential worker. So if he doesn't go to work right now, even though he's not getting paid, he will lose his job. And he can't take any time off at the moment. He also has to pay to park. $15 a day. So they're like, okay, drive to work. You have to be here. You're going to lose your job. But you have to pay $15 a day, and you have to pay it like that day, or you get a ticket for $35. And so you can drive to work. He can drive to work and pay $15 a day to be there where he's required to be, not getting paid, and not allowed to take a day off at the moment. Or the government was like, we will send you on a bus for free. Usually you have to pay for the bus, but it's for free right now. But to be on the bus, it obviously makes a lot of stops. So you have to be on the bus for an extra 3 hours a day on top of the job that you already go to for multiple hours a day, 8 to 10 hours a day. You got to be there on the bus for an extra 3 hours, but it's free. I am tired of this. We have 6 kids. When is the government going to figure their shit out? Because we have bills and we have kids to feed and apparently parking to pay for.
To feed my family. I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I went to the food bank today to get food for them, and I want to show you guys what is given at the food bank, and you let me know if this is acceptable and fair. Okay, I was given a box of mac and cheese that expired in July, a box of spaghetti that expired in June 2024. I was given tomato sauce to go with it that is current, not expired. Breakfast biscuits that expired on the 1st of November. Pepperoni. I was excited, but this expired March 28th, 2024. A little dessert, yum, except for it expired October 17th. Not terrible, but deli meat for my sandwiches. This was sell by October 31st. No way I'm putting my kids at risk with old meat. Don't worry, I got some chicken, but this also was supposed to be sold by the 1st of November, and it smells like shit. Don't worry, I got one more opportunity. I got some weird looking beef ribeyes that was supposed to be sold by... no idea, but it looks like shit. Don't worry, my 1-year-old needs milk bottles. I was given 1 powdered dry milk, but she can't use that because she's dairy intolerant and needs soy milk. Love a good salad. November 1st, this still looks okay. And for my kids' breakfast, I just give them croissants that expired on the 23rd. So, the only non-expired things that I was given were this can of black beans and this tomato sauce. So for everyone that's out there saying federal workers go to the food bank, have a little bit more respect, and I hope that this informs you that it in fact is not fair and not beneficial, and my kids are going to be hungry. Thanks for coming to my talk.
It's officially the longest government shutdown that we've had, and it's definitely a slap in the face. I've done 19 years with the federal government, and reasons that are not my fault, I can't pay my bills. I have 2 kids, 1 special needs, and I am a single parent, and I very, very much rely on my paychecks. It's starting to drain my mental, and I understand and I know that everybody's going through this, well, all the federal employees, but it's not fair, it's not right. I put too much service and time in for it to be treated like this. All because some adults can't get together and come to an agreement. It's not fair. I'm starting to weigh my options, looking for a second job, and federal employees check in. How are y'all doing mentally? How are you guys coping? Because I need some tips.
Yeah, and from what I've seen online, a lot of them are not doing okay. They're freaking out. That panic mode is starting to set in as we're rolling into November, and this is still going on.
So it's day something of this government shutdown. It is currently November 4th. For those of you who don't know, I did share on my page that I am someone who is unemployed and furloughed due to the government shutdown. I am a mom of 4. I am married, but my income does substantially help support my family. So I just want to kind of give some insight to how this affects me financially. So for me personally, I have been with the whatever government since 2008. So this is not my first shutdown. The longest one that I experienced was back in 2018. I think that one was 35 days long. And the way that from that shutdown to this shutdown, what I did when the government shut down this time is that I made sure all of my bills were paid up through the end of October. So now we are at November 4th and my bills are going to start coming due. But what I did is made sure that I have, usually like I'm ordering Costco every 2 weeks, all the things. And of course, a lot of it's unnecessary. My kids need certain snacks. So I have cut back on spending, and I'm just trying to be creative with what food I already have in my pantry, already in my freezer. So yeah, if anything, I feel like once the government does reopen, it has allowed me to kind of be more frugal, because I know that I do, a lot of times I'm spending money not thinking twice about it. Not to say that I have a ton of money. I don't have a luxurious house. I don't drive a luxurious vehicle. I don't wear luxurious clothes. I am frugal, but I'm being even more frugal. And now that Christmas is approaching, just kind of getting ready for that. Something else that I've done is I have created some side hustles for myself. So I also have an Etsy shop, and I make handmade tallow. That is called Rue and Rose Co. You can check me out. And then the other thing that I've done is I created a TikTok account. I didn't really post shoppable videos because my account went viral for telling moms to wake up for their kids, not to their kids. And I am in the creator program where I get paid if I have a video that's over a minute long and it gets over 1,000 views. So for example, this video, if you watch it, I could get paid for this video. So anyways, I have tried to create alternative income streams, again, because I am a mom of 4, my kids are in sports, and I don't want to be stressed over money. I don't want to stress over it. So I have created other income streams outside of my main job. So I hope that this is just some insight into what it's like to be a federal employee who is furloughed out of work due to the government.
It is day 34 of the government shutdown as an expected or essential government employee. No, I would be lying if I didn't say this is the most unmotivational thing, to wake up every morning knowing that you have to go to work and you're not getting paid in return. It is one thing to, yes, wake up and be grateful and thankful for the life and the breath that has been breathed into you by the Lord himself, but It is another just to feel completely and utterly unmotivated to go into a place where everyone else is just as unmotivated as just a per mom and be a mother.
Can you imagine that? You have to go to work knowing you're not getting paid, go to work with other people who are also not getting paid. It's gotta be draining.
Or to start the day as a person who knows that the bills are coming, they're not stopped. Your kids have problems of their own. You can't place all of this on them. So it's just very suffocating. I also don't know if I'm just more, triggered because I've been here before, but I was not in the place that I am now. I was not a government employee at a federal agency working for the USA. It was a job that I prayed for, and it was the job that I just couldn't wait to have, and it was the job that has gotten me to where I am, where I was able to pick up and start over. We know the government has shut down before. We know that this is not the first time that this has happened. But guys, this is the first time it's happened in a time like this. This time in life is just so incredibly hard for just about everyone. Everything's expensive. Groceries are expensive. I'll just use me personally, for example. My daughter just started basketball this week, and I had to pay $7 to get into her game yesterday. And as soon as they sent the schedule out, all I could think is, oh my goodness, that's that many times that I have to pay to get into my daughter's basketball game to be her supportive mother that I've always been. Yesterday, also, I went to Walmart and had to choose between mental health and buying paper plates and styrofoam go, because with us going and what's going on, who wants to be washing dishes all the time trying to keep the house together? That's why I buy styrofoam plates and cups. So that $5 purchase just made me rethink my entire life, and I felt guilty the entire day just for doing it. But the reason that this doesn't feel okay is because I do have a job, and I do have a career, and I do go to work every single day. So in a place where I would usually be like, I deserve this. This is my way out from doing the extra. Then it comes from a place where it's like, hey, I've just spent $5 on plates and spoons when I have silverware and glass plates at home. It's frustrating. It's just really, really frustrating. And I do agree with so many people that have come on my post that went viral the other day, and I was being so completely and utterly vulnerable and honest on that video. I do agree God is here. He will see me through this, and He will provide. God knows. And it does not make it any less hard. I just can't help but think, do they know what this is doing to people? They're people. Do they know what this is doing to our children to have to watch us be this way? The generation that's going to take over are seeing their parents decline and become unmotivated to get up every day and go and make a living. Except for just right now, we are just living, and that is it. We are just living day in, day out. It's not easy to become a federal employee. There is so much that you have to uphold. There is so much that you have to go through in order to become. Meaning, if you've become one, then you have done it right. That means that you have kept your background, you have dedicated yourself to this country and to the public of this country. And a lot of people are also saying Democrats versus Republicans. Guys, take away the political views. Please take away the political views and understand this is people's lives. This is people's well-being. This is people's everyday. This is people's children. This is people's homes. This is people's bills, lights, water, food. Wake up, please. Stop the blame. Stop the game of blaming everyone. And let us as a people stand beside one another, please. And please give each other grace in this time.
It's day 35, y'all, out of federal government shutdown. And I walk around every day like I'm okay, but I'm not okay. I haven't had a paycheck in a whole month. And all everybody keeps saying is, but you're going to get back pay, you're going to get back pay. What about pay right now? I got bills that need to be paid. I've maxed out my credit card. I got car note, house note. I have a 16-year-old that's going to her junior prom this year. Dues need to be paid. I try to make my little TikToks just to make myself smile and laugh. Whether I get a like or two, I like it, so that's all that matters. But this is really getting frustrating, and there's not a whole lot of talk about it. It's just a bunch of chaos. Day 35, still no resolution. This is about to pass the last furlough or shutdown. Like, that's no consolation for me. It's like now it's a game. This is not a game. Y'all playing with people's lives. Real lives. Real lives are being affected here. You can't get no assistance because when you go somewhere and they look at your income, you make too much. I'm not making anything. My last 2 pay stubs said 0. I can't get no help. What am I supposed to do? I'm trying not to curl up in a ball and cry because that's just not my nature. But that's what I feel like. I feel like I need to go and hide underneath a rock until hopefully things get better. I don't ever want to go through anything like this again. And it's really hard. All I can ask for is some prayers for everybody, because it's not just me. It's a lot of people that's affected by this furlough, this shutdown, this whatever they want to call it. Just pray for us. Pray for insight. Pray for a sound mind, because everybody doesn't have a sound mind. Just keep us lifted up in prayer. And if you see my little videos, just like them. Just something. That made me feel better too. But for right now, just keep us federal employees in your prayers, and hope that it passes. Hope that it passes.
And I can see why some of them are panicking. I would be too. Absolutely. Nothing coming in. Bills are still needing to get paid, and you guys can't reach an agreement or some sort of resolution. This is right now just impacting so many people. It's not just the SNAP recipients. One of the worst feelings in the world is the feeling of uncertainty. I've been there before, and I absolutely hate that feeling. The not knowing if you're going back to work, the not knowing if you're going to get your bills paid. People are feeling it. Government workers are feeling it, and it's getting out of control. This is going to impact their mental health. My hope is that this comes to an end soon, because people cannot keep going like this. It's absolutely unsustainable. It's already bad enough that things are already super expensive. Food, rent, utilities, insurance. So my hope is that this shutdown comes to an end pretty soon, so people can get back to work. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one.